I see you. I see.
I bring it down like.
I see you. I see.
I bring it down like.
Lofi Poli Sci, how we doing out there? Lofi Studios coming at you. Right in with what you got going on, my people. YouTube, Instagram, we are everywhere. Alright, down to business. We got that wild cherry dot Pepsi going on. I got my blackjack gum right here, and I got that feeling. It's time for that Caribbean news. And with it comes our regular update on things in Haiti, which we've been following for over 4 years now. Let's get it. Over 4 years ago, the summer of 2021, the president of Haiti was assassinated, and since then the country has been in a perpetual state of civil war, with gangs versus what's left of the government. And eventually the United Nations forces, but the gangs, for 4 years on right now, are still winning. They are still taking over territory in the country. And just last month, beginning of August, a new transitional president was inaugurated to help try and find a solution to this civil war. And previously, no one was calling this a civil war. We're calling this a civil war now. But they've asked an increase of troops from the United Nations, of supplies, of everything. And at the moment, the United Nations Security Council is considering increasing forces and supplies for Haiti. But will it take place? When will it take place? And will it be enough? We'll let you know as soon as we do. Now out to Jamaica, where elections are going on today. So soon enough, we'll know if the current government stays or if they go. But if they stay, they've promised to double the country's minimum wage from $16,000 a year to $36,000 a year. Now that's something, eh? Now the Jamaican Chamber of Commerce is asking that the government should maybe slow the roll a little bit and ask them to participate in a little consultative session. The business people of the country, they want to talk about if this is really good for the economy and how, if it does go through, how should it go through? And, we'll see how this plays out soon enough because, again, elections are taking place today. So we'll know by this week, maybe next week if election count takes a little bit, but if that minimum wage is going to double. And what do you think? Doubling the minimum wage. Good thing or a bad thing? Right in. All right. Let's get into it. Let's get into what's going on in Cuba these days, huh? Well, let me tell you. Just last week, the leader of the Interior Ministry of Cuba, met with the Chinese Minister of State Security. And they have agreed upon, with the backing of each country's leader, Cuba and China have agreed to increase intelligence sharing and cooperation. Yep. Everybody playing politics these days, and China and Cuba are all about that collaboration and cooperation to increase innovation to make the world a better place. Right on in with what you think that means, people. Go ahead, right in. Now, out in the country of Antigua and Barbuda, the talk of the place is climate and how this small island country has to deal with the effects of climate change in a very real kind of way. Rising sea levels take on a whole new meaning when you are a small island country. Remember that. Now, they're talking about the need to prepare for this year's United Nations Climate Summit, taking place in November in Brazil, known as COP30. Now, the Conference of Parties, number 30. That's what the COP is. Or the 30th Conference of the Parties to the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, aka COP30. Now, in previous years of the COP meetings, the recent years, promises were made but never kept. Agreements were made but watered down. The meetings were not a conference for creating positive change to prevent climate change or to undo it. And the country of Antigua and Barbuda is saying that this has to change. Our country doesn't have the time for political showmanship. That we need something done to save our country today. So heads up to this November in Brazil. We'll see if developing areas around the world get together to increase pressure on the UN and to get that change to save their countries. And a last piece of news to send you on your way for the day. To the Dominican Republic we go. Now, have you ever, been out there in the world and just wished, damn, why can't this Uber or this Lyft hurry up? Or have you ever been out there in a Lyft or in an Uber, stuck in traffic and just thought, why can't we just fly over all this bullshit? Well, the Dominican Republic got you. That's right. The first driverless drone taxi has been released in the country. That's right. I am serious. Dominican Republic got it going on. The pilot and co-pilot are on the ground controlling the drone, which can carry up to 2 passengers. The drone has 16 propellers that can take you on a 30-minute trip of up to 30 kilometers. So cool, right? So cool. But is it? What does that even mean, right? Lo-fi bonus opportunity for you people. Answer this question correctly and send it in by Friday, September 5th at 11 p.m. And you're going to get your very own Lo-fi token to be redeemed on a quiz coming to you soon. If a drone can take 2 people 30 kilometers in 30 minutes, how fast can that drone travel in miles per hour? Ooh, and I'll say it again. If a drone can take 2 people 30 kilometers in 30 minutes, how fast can that drone travel in miles per hour? Friday, September 5th by 11 p.m. Catch us on Instagram and YouTube to write into the show. And don't forget to eat your cereal with a fork and do your homework in the dark. And this, just a snap of what's going on in the world today.
I bring it down like.
Always remember that Lofi Poli Sci is more than just me. It's the we that we be.